Hello everyone. So as you know from the last video, I brought some new plants. So today I just thought I would share. Neighbours are mowing, so excuse that loud noise. So I've got the cucumber at the moment sitting in this pot over here. Obviously I'm going to have to relocate it to a place where I'm going to be able to brace it as it grows. Then I've got the two of the lettuces over here. So they're just in a standard little pot like that. They should be fine in there. So that's the, what sort of lettuce was that again? The baby butter lettuce. So it's got a nice flavour. Radishes are still going fine. I'm going to actually give everything a bit of a feeding today and a good water. So I've actually just brought myself this one here. It was about $15 from Mitre 10. I think that that's probably going to be a good one for me to actually go with at the moment. Just with all my different needs, it's a bit of an all-rounder. So these ones, I actually planted some in the garden and then some in pots, just so I've got time to work out where I want them to go. These radishes are going quite well also. And as you can see, I've got a lettuce in there. And the swede, that's growing very nicely. And then I've put like a bok choy just down here. So that looks like, yeah, that looks like it needs a bit of water. So the avocado tree is going very nicely. The lemon balm, one of the things that I noticed, which is very annoying, I seem to be battling it very much here, and that is spider mite on my Chinese lanterns. So you can tell if I find a leaf here, you can sort of see here that spottiness that you can see on that leaf. That spottiness, actually, that's a sign of the spider mite. So I did actually just spray this with the hose the other day, just to, like, instead of just killing them, I guess. I just decided to go along and just hose as many off as possible. It looks like that actually did the trick a little bit, but there is some, I can literally see some on this leaf just here. So yeah, I don't know if the camera will actually show them, but they're on the back of that leaf. So I shall just walk over to the other section now. Oh yeah, it's getting a little bit quieter from the that mower. That was quite loud. So now I'll just walk over to the other section of the garden. So over here I've got the baby desert roses, these and some cuttings. These all needed water today. You can see how dry they actually are. So I'll give them a water. The adult ones here, they're actually not needing any water. This one here I've noticed is looking a little sunken in this spot here, but that's just because it's been trimmed back, it's dormant, and it's been repotted. So I just, as long as that doesn't get watered, it'll be fine. What else? I've got cabbages down here that was still growing from winter. I don't know if they're going to do anything, but I've just left them. Again, more baby desert roses here. They all need a bit of water. Some of them actually might even need to be repotted, so that will be something I need to look at doing. This is for sale. I've got that posted on the group page. More of the desert roses, and down here as well. So as I said, I might look at repotting some. Over here I've done a bit of moving around. I wanted to space out the desert roses. So that's what I've done here. I've relocated a lot of the succulents that was here to over to there. I've just got to make sure that the parrots don't come down and have a nibble. So just something to check daily for damage. But yeah, it's important to space these out because they do get spider mite, and which is the main problem I suffer from. Big gust of wind. The thing is with spider mite, you can actually reduce getting them if, one, the plant is healthy, but also if you've got airflow from like under the plant. So you'll notice that a lot of mine are sitting on these. It's so that I do get that airflow underneath the pot. So when they're watered, the water will actually just drain straight out the bottom. They're not sitting in water, which, as you know, desert roses don't like, but they also get that airflow underneath, and that is actually important for the plant as well. So spacing them out and creating good airflow all the way around. So I've got some back there that are in partial shade, and then some here that are at the moment in full sun, but as the sun rotates around, they're going to become a bit more shaded like the ones at the back there. So now I'll continue walking us around. My Brahmi herb is going crazy now that it's a bit warmer. Same with the basil plant, and oregano plant over here is also going crazy. This one here is a herbal plant. It's the lemon sherbet. So that's really great to pick and put into, like, you dry the leaf and you can actually put it in and have a nice lemon tea. The sherbet I find is, I think it's the sherbet. No, that's not the sherbet. That's a different one. Oh, I see. I can't remember the name of it. The sherbet is a stronger one that I got. And that one is a different one. I think it starts with the Z. I'll have to look it up. But yeah, one problem with the windy day when you've washed a few pots and the wind grabs them and blows them around. Okay, so over here we got the zucchinis growing nicely. Eventually I plan to actually string them up and have them going up along the fence. So they're going nicely. The broccoli's still going from winter time. I don't know if that's going to do anything. I guess we'll just wait and see. What else? I got a lettuce that I planted over here, so that's now in the ground. And as you can see, the garden here, I've been adding more to it. I've got some bok choy in here. I've got the capsicums. I've got the tomatoes. There's leeks growing in here. I've got some herbs growing in here. Just a bit of everything, but yeah, I've got to say the capsicums are looking so much better being in the ground. The ones that are in the pots do need to eventually go to the ground, but I've got them for sale, so for the moment I'll just go through and give them all a really nice feed, a good water and a good feed. Over here, I've moved my water tubs out of the hothouse. Coming into warmer weather, I've just got to be a bit more mindful of snakes. So here I moved my parsley into this little garden bed because it does all right in shade, and I really just didn't want to take the chance of it overrunning the veggie patch. So now that we're coming into warmer weather, I'm also going to need to take the time to just make sure that there's no snakes in here before stepping in, and that means the top as well. So very carefully before I come in each time now, just to make sure that it's safe. But because I do have a little bit of water sitting down the bottom over here, so that could attract a snake in. Plus it's nice and warm in here, so they might find it a nice little space for themselves. So these are all going to get watered and a good feed. Today I want to also repot this into soil like what I've done over here. But otherwise everything's just going to get a really nice feed and a good water. This one's actually growing very nicely now, not long, and I'll be able to harvest. This one's ready to harvest if I wanted to. These should probably be making their way outside soon, but I'm happy to leave them where they are. The kitchen scrap of the celery is going very well. And a whole heap of basil down here. Have a look at that. Isn't that amazing? So eventually I'll have to deal with that. Yeah, all the seedlings are going good. They all need a bit of water. Oregano's coming through. Oh yes, some paper flowers, they're coming through. Rosella's looking okay. Yeah, nothing else really happening there. The capsicum here, starting to get that lovely red look that they get. And I noticed over here, where is it? Over here, this one's got some cherry tomatoes coming through. So there we go, I'll just do a little zoom in for you. So I said cherry tomatoes, they're not cherry tomatoes. Sorry, they are the size of cherry tomatoes, aren't they? So this one, you can see here, it's got a bit of the wilt happening. Sorry, I zoomed the wrong way. So that does need to have a good watering today. But yeah, this one's a Gross Lizzie. And as they flower, I'll be able to sort of work out what they are, because me being me, I did not tag them, so I had to wait until they fruited up to be able to label them with what ones they are, which is either the Gross Lizzie, which is this one here that I've got going on, or the Health Kick one, which is this one over here. So yeah, so I've got a bit of watering to do today, a bit of TLC, a bit of repotting. And oh, that was the other thing that's new to this area, is I put the bok choy style plant in here. As you can see, looks like it needs a little bit of, no, that's not too bad. I think maybe just that transporting made it a little sad. Sorry, I hope I was poking the camera in the right direction then. I was just having a bit of a touch of the plant. And kitchen scraps over here of the bok choy, that's actually going nice and strong, so very happy with that. So, alright, well, I hope everyone's having a great day, and just remember, if you've always dreamed of having a little veggie patch of your own, but you're renting and you've got no garden bed or whatever the reason, just have a look at this, follow my videos, and you'll see that you can definitely have your own little space, have your own little garden, just in your very own backyard, and just keep it all in pots and just keep them happy. So you don't have to have a lot of pots, you don't have to have a hothouse. You can definitely just do all this yourself in your own backyard. And I've got to say, it's a great feeling to be able to walk outside and decide that you need a tomato, and you go and harvest a tomato. You need a bit of lettuce, you go and get some lettuce. You want to do a stir fry, you get some bok choy. Doing your own fried rice, come and get a stalk of celery. So it is really good for saving a bit of money. So yeah, hope everyone's having a great day, and I'll talk to you in the next video.